I haven't actually looked online to see what the maximum... Look at the sky. Oi, oi, what's good? Welcome one and all to episode 14 of Poetica with DankNStein. We are about to deal with some of the issues we faced last time surrounding food and, you know, that whole thing, that whole jam. You know how people like to eat. We need to eat a little bit better. This Thermalife oven, I was aware that we could put multiple ovens into one structure. What I wasn't aware of is that you only needed to fuel one of them. I figured it was just like we just get more ovens, but each one still needs logs put into it. It turns out you can put 2 logs into one oven, turn it on, and then all the other ovens in the structure will start heating food. So we're going to make a massive one of those. But we also are going to make ourselves, I've been preparing the pieces for it, a cellar here. So we've got lots of clay, a straw, wood. Made 30 cellar walls, but I think we'll make a few more. We'll only make a small cellar here again, same size as the one we made in the previous base in the Bismuth Bayou. And I was thinking that this is a good spot for it. So coming off of our storage here, something that connects the storage to this island here where we're actually growing our crops. What I was thinking about doing was kind of closing this weird sort of watery bit off, filling it with dirt, and then digging ourselves a cellar. But what we want is we want to be able to put steps coming from here down and a path that leads over to there. So essentially all of this bit would need to be dirt and pathway, and then the stairs will go down and into this area here. Yeah, so that's the initial plan here today. For the rest of the episode, we also have plans to sort out our tree farming situation. Just been speaking to Verph on Discord and got some excellent ideas, I think, for how we could deal with that. So just to share with you my plan and my thoughts about these supports, I'm going to want to have 5 blocks for this basement that I'm digging. The bottom block is the floor, 3 air blocks, or the room, and then the 5th block there will be where the ceiling goes. So what I need to do is build these supports in such a way that they overlap with each other so that I can fill the roof in from the inside out. And then this support will be the last one that I break with nothing leaning on it. It took me a while to think about how I would do this because, as we established in previous episodes, these supports hold the block above them and 2 below. They don't hold, as I thought they might, the block above the block above them. So when you remove, there's no way of filling in ceiling unless you have this one support at the edge of the room before you start that has nothing leaning on it. And then, yeah, they'll overlap in such a way that we can fill in ceiling and then remove supports on our way out of the room, with this one being the last. Okay, all right, so slightly problematic situation here is that this stone, although supported, is clearly impacting stone elsewhere down here that is not supported. See if it does it this time. Okay, it doesn't seem to be, but every other layer I've pulled off has created these huge cave-in noises from within the rocks somewhere else. I think this is about as deep as I want the room to go anyway, but I'm going to expand it in this direction now. But I'll leave it recording just now so we don't miss the next giant cave. There you go. There it is. So every time oh look, that block back there was one of them. Oh right, there's an actual cave back here. Are these vines growing internally? They are. This is rather interesting then. That looks like it's open to the elements over there. What are these? Magma shroom. You know what? This is really dangerous. We should get out of here. Who can remember which way we came from? Okay, it was up here. There's daylight this way. Maybe this wasn't the way we came from, but this is at least a way out. Where are we right now? Okay. Okay, so I think then, change of plan. This is convenient because it's less to mine out. Oh, we're going to need to eat. This is convenient because it is less stuff to mine out for sure. But it's also a cave entrance for us. So from our basement, there should be a kitchen, there should be a cellar, but there should also just be a mining, like a door into the mines and into those magma shroom caves. Should we look up a magma shroom quickly? In vinegar they turn into vegetables. That doesn't make much sense. They turn into lots of vegetables. How do you... We can get magma cream from them though, by grinding them. And what can we do with that? Redstone inductor, potions and things. Okay, interesting. Anyway, yeah, a cave entrance, right? For doing some caving once we make our full iron armor set, which maybe we should also do this episode. I'll continue to dig out the space I wanted to anyway, and we'll see how it connects to the existing cave. Maybe we should put some supports inside here now, and some lights. How about that? I think that sounds like a good plan all round, doesn't it? All right, well look, I think we're there. I think I've done it. This is probably a big enough sized room. The plan would be to put the... In fact, let's mark it out with a roof maybe. Because presumably these blocks will be cave-in proof. We should just need a little more than 25 blocks to do the roof, which is what I've got. I've got 30. So this is like the inverse of a footprint of where our cellar will go. It'll go right there. That'll be door number 1. That'll be door number 2. That will be the 3x3 interior centered around that torch there. That's the cellar. And then the door will sit here. We'll have a wall along this bit here. So that door will be flush with that wall there. And then the other wall will sit along this block here with a door on this side leading into the cave. And we should be able to do all the roof, destroy these supports, and that one will hold up there to finish it. Then destroy these supports, and that one will hold up there, and so on. Yeah, because that center's lined up with those. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I need to decide what blocks we're going to use in this build. Ideally, we go with black and white sort of tiles, as we did in our TFC Reloaded series, because that feels kitcheny. But the best we can do at the moment is shale and mudstone. So it's going to be like a dirty black and white tile, but it'll still work, I think. For walls and ceiling, probably wood. The other option, the other block that we have at our disposal are these bricks, which we could maybe do a bit of our wall from. Alright, so how about this then? I think this looks pretty good. We've got wenge up there. Now, rest assured, I realise I've used slabs just to kind of demonstrate my point. But I know that slabs are not going to support our roof, so we are going to have to replace those with solid blocks. But yeah, some wenge planks up there. We've got the shale mud bricks for the walls. And yeah, I don't mind the shale and the mudstone together. It definitely gives the feeling of a kitchen, cellar, basement thing. Maybe we can keep barrels of booze down here as well. The idea would be that we'd put a huge chimney, kind of, what do you call it? Oven, a big Thermalife oven against that wall with the chimney going up through. So yeah, I think we'll pull the trigger on this. So I'm going to convert all these slabs back into blocks, and we need to actually go and cut down some wenge trees. Alright then, I think we're good to go, you guys. Wenge, wenge, wenge. And then these guys can come down. And the room is built, and it isn't going to fall down, I hope. And then these go there. And there. And there and there. Wasn't there a blood moon the moment we started building this? So it's taken us a month in game, or do the blood moons happen randomly? I don't know. Anyway, let's maybe do that. Looks better from the inside. We haven't put a door on here yet, but there's the entrance to the cave. We've got the cellar back here, with those doors opening in opposite directions. Bizarre, but fine. I don't mind. I haven't actually looked online to see what the maximum... Oh, look at the sky. Wow. Yeah, I haven't looked at what the maximum size oven is, but 5 seems good. Yes, we need to put a staircase in and spruce it up a bit. Alright guys, so we're done pretty much setting it up, and I've made this little slab staircase going down. It's a little recessed one at the bottom. I think that's pretty nice. It's got a nice feel to it. We could actually, do you know what, if we've got any of these left? Yes, we do. We've got a few of these left as well. I think it would make sense to have a certain someone. We can light up the rest of the place, mate. Thank you. Yeah, cool. That looks nice. And then we come down here, and this is quite comical. My attempts here to cook the oven didn't really work. I figured we could just do it one in the middle, but apparently not. So I'm guessing we probably only need logs in one. I probably just needed to put thatch in them all, but just to be extra sure, I'm just going to put logs in them all this time. I guess we need to light this side separately as well. Okay, now that should hopefully get the edges going. Yeah, once that's finished, it should be done. And that chimney goes all the way up here. And just to ensure we don't get cave-ins, I dug this whole area out, so there's no way that any dirt could fall down into the chimney there. So yeah, I think our kitchen is kind of done. We've got the door on there, lights, everything. It's looking nice. So we'd put like some work surfaces here for making sandwiches, and maybe there'll be barrels against one of the walls, maybe that wall, or I don't know. We'll see. But for now, we've got the cellar, we've got the oven, we've got a new build, we've got a new room, and the flow and everything. It's feeling and looking good, I think. Right, so we're going to test our oven now and do a nice big batch of flatbread. I put some chests up here so we can keep stuff like that in there, I guess. Put the bucket in as well. Oh, you know what we need? We need logs down here, don't we? Just here. I'll put a couple barrels of water in as well. Right, oh, look, all of these have got ash in them as well that needs removing. There we go. And then, so what's it a case of? Like bread in there, 2 logs in the middle, and then we can just bread all the rest, I'm told. So this makes it a lot more palatable. Yes, they've all lit. All right, nice. Okay, cool. So we'll get 5 bits of bread for each batch here instead of just the one. But I get the feeling that you need real bread for all these sandwiches. I was just looking at these recipes. See, it's these slices which come from the actual bread. So I think with flatbreads, I guess we can look at uses. Yeah, the only thing we can do is oil it. So we got grainy foods and we got protein, and yeah, not bad. And we got this oat grain we can make the second batch of bread out of. But for now, I guess let's just get all of this flatbread cooked up. I think our food issues are all solved with this new build, so yeah, happy with that. Alright, so next on the agenda then, as discussed, is to get some trees growing. Podzol, kind of weird sort of variants of dirt, might not be the right approach here for this particular dude. Equally over here, the issue seems to be that the grass keeps growing around it. But we're going to use this area here as our tree growing. This is my plan, is that there's nothing above it. Nothing can grow above this area, right? So that's the first very convenient thing. But essentially that'll go there. A nice piece of plain classic dirt. What could possibly go wrong? We'll have cobblestone all around it so that even this kind of like, you know, beach crustacean-y stuff can't grow in the blocks surrounding the tree. And I'm told that the saplings don't actually care what's on the blocks around them. As long as there's one piece of dirt, we should still be able to get 2x2 trees from this. Now there's also the issue of the climate, the rainfall and the temperature, but I think these guys are okay because they were all found around here. So yeah, this is the plan, and we're just going to create a few of these, and I guess we want to give them a decent amount of room. Alright, so having gathered a few more saplings now, we have a mangrove there. We have wenge there. We've got our 2 mahos, which I'm going to take one away and put the rubber fig. I think it's called rubber fig. Yep. That's the maho. That one is the... I have to just check it to remind myself. Marblewood, of course, the marblewood. And then finally the cocobolo. So we've got one of each sapling that I can find in this area. I think there may be one other tree type that I've found. This guy, teak. Yes, we don't have a teak sapling. Not sure where that come from. But we've got one of each that we kind of could find easily enough in this area. So let's just wait and see how those go, I suppose. We'll put our spares away in here. We've got a lot, as you can see, of fruit tree saplings. I think we'll probably leave those for now. Although it looks like a lot of them will work in this temperature. I say a lot of them. It looks like the cinnamon will. Maybe we should plant one of them. One tree is normally enough, because when they do blossom, you end up with more than you can actually consume. Maybe right here is actually a really good spot. Just clean this area out. It does kind of take away from some of the vibes of the area to chop down this tree. But I think a good plan, because we'll end up with a fruit tree here instead, which will be nice in the long run. The vibes will return. It's so difficult when it's this rainy to see what's going on. Plop this down, there? Seems like a good a spot as any. We'll get rid of that next to it. Yeah, let's see how this guy develops over time. So to finish off the episode then, I want to get a iron set of armor and go and explore that cave we just found, and be a little bit braver, I think. But we only have 16 ingots of iron left, so we're going to have to do a couple of blooms here. So let's take 48, half of all of this cast iron from last time. So what's that, a 32 and a 16, I guess. 2 sets of 24. We need the same amount of... Yeah, we just need 32 for each. That's fine, because we need the initial 8. And yeah, let's get our bloomeries going for the first time. And do we have a way up? We haven't really thought about this. And also, is this maximum size? Or do we need a bigger one? I don't even know. Let's just throw the 24 and the 24 and see what happens. That looks perfect. It looks like we did them the perfect size. I think my intuition should be pretty good here. Alright, let's get both of these guys lit. And what we'll do then is we'll end up leaving these 16 there. They'll be fine. And we'll start making the armor from these when they're warm. It is going to be a bit of a nightmare keeping it all warm. Although, isn't the best way of doing it to just melt them in the crucible? From what I recall, we have to split it. Once it's split, we can just melt it into raw iron and pour the ingots rather than working them, I think. The only thing is that the crucible won't be big enough to hold it all in one go. So we'll need to keep one of the blooms warm underneath. Also, we just used like a third of our charcoal on that. That's nuts. Just while the bloomeries are on, to kill some time, might as well just convert some of this jasperite mud that we got on that journey. Get that starting to turn into some bricks here. Alright, so they've just finished. Let's go. Let's grab 1, 2, and they should be 2,400 units each. Indeed they are. Let's get this guy fired up. Get that one in there. Get this guy going straight away, I suppose. Can't remember how to do it. There we go. Right, sweet. Should pick up a load of these. There should be a pretty good inventory full. And I'm going to try... Is that how you do it? Yeah, okay. And see if we can just get them kind of going, like, very quickly. So there's one. Okay, they're already all not weldable. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna take some time. This is gonna take a lot longer than I thought, I think. That's fine though. Let's pop those in there. These are all still workable, so keep them warm and we'll just crack on, just working as many of them as we can. Not hot enough. No, no, you are not. Also, I am boiling hot. I am way too hot right now. Those guys are weldable. What's this guy saying? It's just being held at a standard temperature. Alright, well let's... So hard to know what the right way of playing this is. Let's run and weld these guys. It's our first double. Oh wait, are we dying of heat or thirst? Or both? Hard to tell. Let's put those 4 in there. Why don't we do them in 4s? Could probably just let all the rest of these cool down. If that guy's workable, we should probably just get on with working it. See if we can at least make the first like chest piece or something. Oh, in fact, you know one thing I do want to make as well? I just want to make a shield. So let's start by making a shield. Right. Amazing, we got ourselves a shield immediately. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice, you guys. So 12, that's not bad. We should still have enough other hot ones, but we can at least get them down there. The shield is nice. I'm happy we've got that. Let's pop that in here. Finished pieces. What are these lot all saying? They're all weldable. That's good. So we could do those 4, well, these 4 heat. And I guess we want to pump. Take those out, pop those in. Hopefully they won't, yeah, they won't melt because they're too cold to get to that point yet. Both still weldable. Yes, we got ourselves a double. Let's get the chest plate going first. There we go. Right, we've got ourselves a starter chest plate. Not too bad. So that needs to get to a weldable heat. Presumably in here we have... Oh dear. That was a mistake then. That was a big mistake. Oh no. I guess you're supposed to split them first, aren't you? You need to refine it first and then you can do that. Oh, it all just became one ingot as well. Not even like, we didn't even get like several ingots of unknown alloy to at least display. The worst thing is that it only gave us 1. Oh, well, we might as well pour it out. Well, that kind of hurts, you guys. I'm not going to lie. We're going to still have enough iron to make what we want to make, but we're going to have to heat up those ingots. That does hurt. That was silly. A rookie error. I even said that we need to work it first. I was just keeping it in there for safekeeping, but then I went and just melted it down for some reason. Oh well, we get an achievement, and that's quite expensive. So this 1 ingot is 24 ingots of iron that got wasted. It's kind of a nice trophy to have at least. Let's call it a trophy. Spin it positively. I think that's about as positively as I can spin it. Now, something I want to test. Oh, we're going to waste a lot of charcoal doing that. Screw it. Let's do it anyway because I do want to test it. I think that these guys won't actually light right now. No, they don't, because this block here needs to be a chimney for them. Now I think it will light. Oops. Yes. Okay. So I was right. Oh, we need another fire starter here. So we'll get all these going, and we'll grab. Let's just grab all our iron. Not sure quite how much of it we're going to need, but we'll just keep going until we've done it all. Weld. And then, yeah, neither of those are weldable again anymore, so we'd need to warm them ever so slightly. There we go, perfect. And then we'll just... Oh, is it just finished? Once you weld it, you don't have to even work it again. It's just finished. Quality masterful. Ooh, that's good. Okay, that makes up for losing 24 ingots a little bit, doesn't it? Nearly. Maybe. Not quite. But kind of. There we go. Right, trousers that can still be welded. Stop it. All right, let's grab. Oh wait, I'm about to like just about to get absolutely toasted, wasn't I? I think in the midday sun. I know how to do this one. They're finished, yeah? We didn't get any kind of trait on it, but that's fine. Okay, let's keep going. Because we can weld those two together. And then turn it into... In fact, no, what we should do then is do the welding on these. Get them into a sheet. Without making too many mistakes. Then we've done trousers, we need helmet this time. There we go, that was nice and quick. These are still weldable. Boom, helmet's done. Did we get a thing on it? Quality thick. Less speed but more armor. It's not the worst result in the world. Yes. They are weldable. Yes. And we didn't get any sort of any status on those, I don't think. But indeed, we have finished the whole set. And we have 12 ingots to show for it instead of what we should have had, which would have been 36 extra ingots. Never mind. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to do one more thing. Hold on. Start off with a cheeky weld. And then mace head. So what are we saying? We're saying that guy. That guy. Okay, right. Wow. That guy. That guy. That guy. This might actually be too difficult. Oh, no, we did it just as I started complaining I wasn't going to be able to do it. Okay, so the general idea of this build, I suppose, crushing damage in the mace. We've got slashing damage in the axe. The axe is about to die, but minor. I think it should be alright for now. And then we've got piercing in the bow. So we've got all 3 damage types covered. We've got our armor with the masterful chestplate is nice. No, that's amazing. I do kind of want to test it out quickly, but we don't actually have time in this episode right now to do a load of caving. But we'll poke our head in quickly just with the newfound confidence that we have. And with our shield as well. Okay, yeah, we can put the shield up. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we probably want torches on the bar. But I think next episode we'll do a load more caving, certainly. This episode's run kind of long enough now. We sort of probably do need to call it a day. But it's been a good one. We've gotten nice and productive. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have. Got some glow shrooms, sure. And then some red ones as well. Whatever these guys do, I'm not sure. Magma shrooms. There's some blue ones over here as well. Let's just grab as many of these things as we can. Although maybe we should be leaving 1 or 2 behind. Maybe we farm them by leaving them behind. What was that back there? I'm not even sure what that pink one was. Oh, we can pick it up, whatever it is. Poison shroom. Okay, it doesn't sound great. Doesn't sound like it's going to be my favourite thing in the world. Okay. Foolish. Definitely foolish to have broken that block. Did we... It seems like some light came in, like we might have actually caused the ground above to fall in. Does seem a lot lighter in here than it did a moment ago, doesn't it? The cave really does continue though as well. Oh wow. Oh yeah, look, it goes real deep down here. Aha! Well, what might this be? Cave in. Okay. Okay, so this is really good. This is going to be a nice source of fuel for us. The rock type does change down here. Quite a lot more mushrooms and things. What's that one? Sulfur shrooms. Okay, yeah, we should make a little cave mushroom farm. Wow, the sound effects are actually really scaring me. Oh wow, yeah, this goes on and on. Alright, cool. Well look, this is fun, isn't it? So let's I'm not even gonna actually go back up to the surface. What we'll do is we'll just log out here. We'll say thank you very much for watching, and the next episode is a definite to be continued. When I log back in to film the next episode, we will start from here and we'll head down into the cave. So tune in next time. Be excellent to each other. Like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Safe.